Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So last night I put on my Instagram that I was going to be doing a holiday makeup look, and I gave you guys two different options of different holiday looks that I would wear to a holiday party, whether it be Christmas or New Year's or whatever you guys got going on. So today I think I'm going to kind of do a little bit of both because both were so close in voting, but I had a couple of messages from different people saying they wanted a specific look, and they're both of the looks. So I'm gonna do half of my face doing one look and then half of my face doing another, and it's really just comes down to a slightly different eye look and then different lip colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I went ahead and did my brows, and then I primed my lids with the RCMA Shinto 1 concealer and then the MAC paint pot in Laying Low. So I have those on my eyes right now, and then I just put a skin colored eyeshadow on top to kind of set the eye. And now I'm gonna go in, and I guess this side will be, my right side will be look number 1, and then this side will be look number 2. So in look number 1, it's more of a neutral eye and more simple, and then it just has like a nice wing liner and then a little gold like across the actual lid. But I'm gonna do that on this side, but I don't like any crazy wing liner on me personally because I feel like my face is too small, my eyes are too small to be like doing a crazy wing. I just feel like it looks silly on me, so I will be doing more of a wing on this side, but not that much. So I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush. This is just a little Morphe fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in with a super like neutral like skin color. Okay, I can't get it out of the palette, but this like skin colored basically tan color first. And I'm just gonna get that in the crease and put some color on the lid. Once that's all in the crease, I'm going to go into a deeper color, and I'm going to be able to get this one out. This is Gingerbread, and this is from a company called Colored Raine. And I'm going with the same brush, and I'm just putting that a little more deeper into my crease. I'm not taking it up as high. And if you really wanted to, you could go in with another brush. This is from Luxie, and I'm gonna go into, this is Hot Cocoa from Colored Raine, and it's just, it looks almost identical to the Gingerbread, but it's slightly different. This is Hot Cocoa, and this is Gingerbread. So I'm gonna go in with Hot Cocoa and go in just a little bit right here. And every time I'm going in smaller and smaller and smaller, like closer to my crease. And there you go. So that's super easy. And I got this from Revlon, just from Walmart, and it's the Photo Ready Eye Art, and half of it's green and then half of it is this gold liner. And I've honestly only used this once. Like, I just don't really use this type of stuff often, but this is the only gold glitter I have. So I'm literally just putting it right there. I like it, but it's not like amazing. So if you have other stuff in mind, I would definitely like, or stuff that you use that's just as glittery and stays well, just use that. But this is like the closest I had to gold. So I'm gonna let this dry for a second, and then I'm gonna actually add more on. Okay, so now that that has dried down a little bit more, I'm just gonna go on with a little bit more, and I'm just putting this at the inner corner of my lid, and then like slowly dragging it out. And try not to open your eye because this does need a second to dry, so if you can just like hold out for a little and just try to keep your eye open. And so I am doing it like that, but you can definitely take it across your lid more. I might try to like drag it out a little bit, but it just really depends on how much sparkle you want. So I'm gonna let this dry for a second. Okay guys, so after kind of working with this a little bit more, I'm not the biggest fan, so would I suggest this for this look? Probably not. Sorry, it's kind of like a trial hit or miss thing, but I have used this before as just like a liner, as like I'll do a black line and then this on top, and it worked really well. But this over eyeshadow is just like not working that really well. It's not working that well. It's kind of picking up the eyeshadow and transferring it. So since it's kind of dried, I'm gonna actually go in with this golden color, and it's again from Colored Raine Cosmetics, and it's Saint Germain Cocktail, and it's just this really pretty like pure gold, and I'm gonna put it on top. And some of the glitter is kind of shining through, but some of it is being covered up, which honestly I don't really mind, because I'd rather it be like super pigmented gold with some glitter flecks instead of like kind of half but glitter on my eye. So I'm gonna go in with some of those other colors that I was mixing in my crease, and I'm just gonna touch up and make sure it's blending really nicely. I don't want to take these colors too far in because I don't want to like cover up the gold, but you definitely need to like blend it in so it's not like brown, gold, you know? So just kind of smooth out that line. And if you want to take your big blending brush again and kind of smooth out the rest of your lid. And again, this eye look is like super like natural looking and more dainty, and where this one's going to be a little bit more smoky. So this is a really simple look. I'm going to top this off with a little bit of Ingot's 77 eyeliner, and this is a really good gel liner. I just take a really thin brush like this, like that, and I'm gonna put on the black line now, but I'm not gonna do the wing until I'm done with my foundation, because I have a tendency to cover it up or mess it up with foundation. And I don't have one, but I've used it in the past, and right now I'm just trying not to get it because I'm like, oh, I don't need it, but it really makes your life easier. If you're someone that really, really loves a wing brow or wing liner, but you don't, you're not really that good at it, but you want to be good at it, and because you love that look, there's a MAC brush, and it is a 263 and 263. There's a bunch of different ones that look really identical, but this is really important that you get that number. It's not 266, it's not 208, it's a 263, and it makes doing wing liner, especially with a gel, so freaking easy. Oh my gosh, I used it once because my friend had it. I was like, what the heck, why is this brush so different? And he's like, I have no idea, but it makes it go on like a dream. But right now I'm like, it's fine. I honestly hate doing wing liner, but you know, it's fine. So I've literally just lined my eye, and then I'll go back in and do the wing later. But yeah, that eye is basically done besides mascara and lashes. So now I'm gonna go in to this eye, which is a lot more smoky, and I'm actually not gonna go back and use this. It's not exactly like the picture, but this Stila glitter in rose gold retro is gonna be the shadow or the glitter I use, because it works a lot better. And so because I'm doing a halo eye, I'm taking the shadow, instead of like working it more in my crease, I'm working it all the way into my inner corner, and it's still like that skin colored tone that I used first on this eye, but I'm just dragging it a little bit more across my eye. And now I'm gonna go in with the same gingerbread, hot cocoa colors that I was using before from Colored Raine. And again, kind of keeping this more in just my crease. And then again, taking some more of the gingerbread, and I'm bringing it in that crease as well. Gonna take the smaller brush, go into Hot Cocoa, the darker color, brown, and put it in my outer crease, blend that in, and I'm also taking it in my inner crease. Inner corner, is that a crease? I don't know. I put that gingerbread, hot cocoa, sorry, the darker brown right here and then right here. And then once I get both of those really blended out, I just take it ever so lightly and dust it across my whole lid so that middle part is just left for the glitter. And honestly, I'll probably go in with a darker brown, but I'm gonna wait till I put on this glitter. These are really expensive. They're like $24 for this, but they are awesome and they go on like a dream. They're so pigmented and they don't move your eyeshadow around. So I would rather invest in this than pay like $7 for this piece of crap that only works every once in a while. Like the first time I used this was great, but obviously today was like, no. Okay, so that was like super easy. And I could probably go back in with a little more. I might do that just to kind of build up the intensity, but I mean, you don't have to depending on, I'm gonna make this like a really dramatic eye compared to this eye, so we're gonna go ahead and build it up a little. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with this little brush and I'm gonna go into, it's Anastasia, Beverly Hills, Anastasia, whatever her name is, ABH, and this is the color Hot Chocolate. It's like a really dark brown, but it has like purpley undertones. And I am just lightly putting it right there, and we're gonna build it up. You don't want to go in too heavy-handed at first and then have to worry about blending it out, and then especially with the glitter, you don't want to overpower the glitter, so you have to go in really light-handedly and always start with the lightest color and then build up from there. Not completely happy with this yet, but we're gonna get there. Okay. Now go in with the liner for this eye, and this eye is like just this liner and then it's done. Oh, and that's my paint pot. That is not liner. This is the liner. And this Ingot is like $12, and I've had this the whole summer and I've barely even made a dent into it, so it's great. Okay. Okay, and because this is a smokier, deeper eye, I'm actually gonna do the tight line, waterline. So it looks like painful / really awkward, and it's awkward, but it does not hurt at all, and I have really sensitive eyes. So it just is a matter of your head positioning to where you can get under there. And if you want to lift your eye up, you can, like lift your lid up, but honestly, it just kind of makes it even more awkward. So it's more about your head position. So sorry you guys had to look at my nose for a little bit. Anyway, normally at this point I would go in and kind of take out the fallout. Sorry, that's like awful noise on camera. I just have like a little wipe, and I didn't really get a whole lot of fallout, but there is some, so I'm just gonna go right underneath and kind of sweep that away. And I already have lotion on my face because my face gets really dry in the winter, even though it also is super oily. Go figure. So I have lotion on my face, but I am gonna go in with a little bit more eye cream. It's Pureless, and it's just a brightening serum. And I'm gonna put a little underneath my eyes. I always put lotion underneath my eyes, and then I forget that, oh, you're about to do your eye makeup first, and then you're just gonna wipe all this away, so what's the point? So I try to leave it off until the last minute, And I put way too much on, so we're just gonna put it on your neck. Even though I don't really need brightening serum on my neck, but it's fine. And actually, you know what? Today I'm not gonna go in primer. Some days I do, some days I don't. Just kind of depends on your skin type. Okay, so now that I have put all that on my face, today I'm going to be using Wet n Wild's Photo Focus foundation, and I am mixing together Golden Beige and Desert Beige, and I just take a little bit of Golden, which is the lighter shade, and then I take a little bit of Desert Beige, just because I want to have a little tan, but I don't want to be too orange. And then this foundation is extremely full coverage, and it's very mattifying, which is awesome, but sometimes I've noticed that if I don't mix in like something else with it, that it's like too matte on my skin, and I want the full coverage and I want it to be semi-matte, but I don't want it to be like drying. So I'll either put like a liquid highlighter in it, or today I'm going to put the Illuminator by Estee Lauder, and it's just like a little lotion that is illuminating. And so please don't judge this. It looks so dirty, but it's just foundation. And I just mix this up. So I'll just take this little MAC brush and mix it up. And so the lotion doesn't really change the consistency at all, and it doesn't really even change the finish, but when I put it on my skin, or yeah, put the foundation on my skin with the moisturizer or the illuminator mixed in, I can really tell the difference when it's all finished. So I just put this on with this little brush, and then I'm just gonna pounce everything in with a beauty blender. And if I ever feel like I don't have enough foundation on my face with what I like mixed together, I will just go back with a beauty blender and kind of mix some more on, and then just pounce it over the spots that I feel like I want a little bit more full coverage, or just a little bit more coverage, period. But again, this stuff is very full coverage and really blends together like a high-end foundation, and it's only $4.99. Works so good, and it dries really quick, so you do have to work fast while you are working with this stuff. Okay, and normally I'm not like so like OCD about my foundation, but I feel like with a red lip, you really have to make sure the rest of your face like looks flawless, because if your face is like super busy, or face makeup isn't done well, then having a red lip will just like add to the chaos of your face. So I feel like your face needs to be like super smooth and just like flawless looking, really, because it can look crazy real quick. And this is just Maybelline FitMe concealer. I found that this works really well with the combination of the Wet n Wild foundation. And I kind of just messily put that on, and then I'm going to put the darker shade as my contour. And if you just want to really go crazy, you can put on your neck too. And then once you have that all blended in, we're going to go in with some powder. Mine's from the Perfect Face that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using the color, sorry, I just scratched my nose and then I feel like I scratched some makeup off. I'm going to be using the color Honey Pot, and I'm just going to take that and put it right there. It's like slight baking, but it's not really baking because I'm not going to be leaving it on there for long, just long enough to set the rest of my face. And then lately I've been actually using Almond Tarte, and I've been just taking a brush, like fluffy brush, and I haven't been setting my whole face with this, but like kind of going around setting my contour, because right now I'm so pale that I can't really use all the same colors that I would be, or bronzing colors that I'd be using over the summer. So this is like just enough color that kind of like builds up that tan, but it's not like too much to where it's like fake looking. And then I'll lightly go over my under eye section with this color as well, so it's not super like dramatic in like, oh, I have light underneath my eyes and then I have I have tan on the rest of my face. I don't really know if I speak English during these videos. I just kind of, I can't talk and do my makeup at the same time. I lose my train of thought. So my face looks very matte and full coverage. So I'm actually gonna go into bronzers, and lately because again, I'm not as tan as I usually am over the summer, so I've been using kind of different color bronzers, and I've been first going in with the butter bronzer, which you could really go in with Hoola, but this is just a little lighter and you have to build it up a little bit more than the Hoola, so it's just easier on my paler skin tone right now. And it's been working really well. So I'll start off with this, and then once I'm done with the Hoola, I will go in with this Makeup Revolution, and I have them all in a palette, but the palette is actually falling apart. The butter bronzer ended up cracking, and so I can't lift it up and show you, but I have them all in like a little Z palette. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of the Makeup Revolution, and this is slightly darker and slightly warmer, so I'll go in just ever so lightly with that shade, because a little bit does go a long way on these, which are awesome because the butter bronzer is kind of expensive for a drugstore, but it is a physician formula. It's like $13, but the Makeup Revolution, it's a huge thing, what's it called, thingy, this big, and it was like $8. So I've had it forever, and I'm finally starting to hit pan because I use it so much. I finally start to hit pan on my Hoola too. It's really sad. Last but not least, I'll go into a Clinique bronzer that is like more of a summery shade. It's like shimmery, like true bronzer, not a contour color. And I'll go over the rest of my face like really, really lightly, because I do want to have some color, but I don't want it to be like orangey, and this does have more of an orangey tone, so I go in the lightest with this shade. And I know it sounds like a lot of work, but having all the different shades, your skin is not just yellow tone, it's not just orange or peach or red undertones. Your skin has all these different undertones that make up your skin color, so having these different shades of bronzers really just make you look more lively. And 2 of them are drugstore. I mean, I know the Clinique isn't, but you could find something just as well and just as nice in the drugstore, but get the same effect. So I know it sounds like I'm being a diva and high maintenance, and I kind of am, but I promise you it makes a really big difference. For blush, we're going to go back to the cheap side of things. This is the best blush. Not the best blush ever, but it's high up there. I mean, I compare it to this Tarte blush. I mean, it's awesome. A little bit goes a long way, and it's such a pretty color. It literally comes in 2 shades. It's a corally tone and then a mauve tone, and it's from Essence. It's $2.99, and I got it in my Ipsy bag, and I was really upset when I first got it because I was like, what the heck? We don't get Ipsy to get a $2.99 blush from Essence. What a waste. Then I tried it out, and I was like, well, this is my new favorite blush. Okay. And there's a really, there's a new mascara, or there's a bunch of mascaras out from Essence that I really, really want to try, and apparently they're really good. I've seen all these different reviews about them on YouTube, and so if you guys have tried the Essence mascaras, let me know, because I really want to buy one. I mean, I don't need a mascara right now, that's what I'm holding out. They're like $4.99. I'm like, how? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to go into highlight. So this is a Master Chrome. This is just the Molten Gold, from Maybelline. I really want to get the Rose Gold too, but one thing at a time. I just got this one. And I'm gonna add a little highlight. You don't have to, but I'm like, well, it's the holidays. If we can go all out at one point, we might as well go out now. And this works like, oh my gosh, crazy good with different eye looks. I use this on my eyes, I use it on my nose, my lips. I put a little right here, and then I use it as like my typical highlight here, but it works wet, dry, it's amazing. It's like $9, 10, no, $7 to $10. I can't remember. I know that's kind of a wide range, but it's amazing, and you can get it at Walmart, and I like it more than a lot of my high-end highlighters. So, okay, now for eyes, I'm gonna go back and finish up the eye look. See, I just feel like this eye looks so sad compared to this eye, because this is like, I like the smokier look better personally, but for those who don't want to go all out, I don't know why I said that with a British accent. We're gonna go in back with this like dark hot cocoa brown, not the deep brown, but like tan brown. We're gonna smoke this under eye out. And since we can't really smoke this one out because she really didn't have anything on this under eye, which makes me kind of sad, I might add a little bit just because this is how I would personally wear it. And you can do it whether you want to or not, but I'm gonna take this, I can't remember, but it's from The Perfect Face, and it's like a chocolatey brown. It's like light though, and I'm just gonna ever so lightly dust it under to have a little bit of something under my eye, because I hate having nothing. I just feel like it kind of warms everything up a little. It's definitely not as intense as this one, but it's a lot better than nothing. So we're gonna add that, and then I'm gonna go back in actually with a little bit more of that gingerbread brown, which is the lighter brown, and drag it all the way in and make this a little smokier. Sometimes you can do a halo and put that same middle color right here, but I don't like doing that because I feel like it kind of just breaks up the eye. I like it better if it's just like one solid like under shade. And then I'm gonna go in with that, some of that hot chocolate color from ABH, and go right in there. And I'm not gonna go all the way in here. I mean, you can, but I personally don't want to do that because it's gonna block out my eye. But I'll go like halfway in, so take that color like literally halfway in and just leave it like that. And then I'm gonna go in, need this brush, and I'm gonna go in with that same highlighter that I used on my face, and we're gonna go in, highlight the brow bone. It's important when you're highlighting the brow bone, don't highlight the whole thing or half of it even, just go right under. It depends what kind of color you're gonna be using underneath. Like you can add a shimmer, but when you're adding like this like intense of a highlight, don't go over the whole thing because then you just look silly. Just saying. And then I'm gonna take it right here as well. I used to be really against this and I didn't really get it, but it just adds a really, really pretty pop. And you can make it as intense or not as intense as you want it. So it kind of just opens up that area a little bit more. And now let's go back to the liner. My least favorite part. This eyeliner is done, thank God. And then I'm gonna go in with this liner. I have something on my eye. Awesome. And we're gonna hope and pray for a good wing. I hate doing a wing liner, honestly. Like, I feel like I don't look good in a wing. Like, I just don't like, I'm like afraid to go any higher than that. I don't like it on my face. And I hate the stubby tip. Like, that's not bad. Like, this is probably as far as I personally would go. I think, I start a sentence and then I start doing my wing liner and I can't talk anymore. I just feel like with my face, like, I just don't really care for it bigger because I feel like it looks weird. I'd rather have this liner, but it's whatever. So. Another tip while you're doing wing liner, it's important to have enough product on your brush or else you're just gonna like get skips. That's what I'm starting to get right now. Okay, that's enough for me. Sorry, I don't want to do it anymore. Gives me anxiety. So I'm gonna go back in and I guess if you really want, you can do the tight line for the side too, because you have that black liner on it. So that just kind of helps a little bit, but okay. Okay, so for mascara. Okay guys, so I am back. I went ahead and put on lashes and this one is kind of drying. It's really interesting though to see the difference in between my two eyes. I feel like this eye just looks so much more like big and open, and then this one just looks small, which it's not a bad thing, but it just, I feel like this side looks so much more like, woo, hi, I'm open, I'm big. Anyway, I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do two different colors of the burgundy shade, and then I'm also gonna be doing the reds, except they're switched. So, which I really feel like you could kind of intertwine these, but whatever. So the ones that I have for the burgundy are both by NYX, and there seems to be another color on top of this one. This one is Siren, and it's just a really pretty burgundy shade. Love it. I'll take it. And then this one is also from NYX, and it's Snow White. It's just a really pretty red as well, but it's still like a deeper red than that candy apple. It has more purple hues. So I've been wearing like a conditioning chapstick balm because my lips are really dry because it's winter. And I'm just gonna take this off. And I don't have a liner today, but actually I'm gonna kind of go over my lip with this like excess foundation that's on the Beauty Blender just to kind of have something to grab at. So I'm gonna choose, I'll just do all of them. I'm gonna rip my lips off. So this is the Snow White. Forgot how much I really love deep reds. They're so pretty. So this is the Snow White color. What do we think? Yay, nay? I'm going to a holiday party this Saturday, so I need votes. Thank you. I kind of like it better with this because it's like more simple up here and it doesn't seem to be competing as much. Like, this isn't bad, but I think I like this better. That's just me. What do you guys think? Okay, so now we're gonna take this one off and do the Siren. Comes off really well. I wonder, oh, that's lovely. Oh my god. That was terrible. It's still on my teeth, guys. That's the thing about red lips. I feel like you have to have it perfectly on your lips or else it just looks messy, and then you don't want it to bleed. I mean, I've had really good luck with these in the past, but still, it's just annoying. Okay, there's a little bit, but it's good enough. Okay. My lips are a little wet. Okay. It's a little patchy, but I don't mind as long as you can build it up. I also feel like with these darker colors, you can tell when your lips are uneven. Like my lips, most everybody's lips are naturally just uneven. They're not the same size on both sides. Like, they're not perfectly symmetrical. So it's kind of frustrating when you're looking or I am looking at my lips and I'm like, oh, this side's smaller than this side. Like, that's so annoying. But I like this color. I just think I like the red Snow White better. This is just really dark for me. I feel like you could, if you wanted to like spice it up a little, which I'm gonna take pictures and things first, but you could add a little bit of this in the center and kind of make it more metallic looking. But I think I like this one better with this eye. I don't know. What do you guys think? We still have 2 more to go. So actually I probably won't do both of these because they're almost identical and these will not come off my lips as easy as these. So I'll probably just do swatches of these and then pick one of these. How many times did I just say these? Let's count. Okay, bye. Okay, really quick, just for kicks and giggles, I'm taking a little bit of this and it just kind of lightened it up and made it a little shimmerier. Like, it's really pretty, but you probably have to add a good bit. Like, that's pretty. Just kind of adds a little something, but oh well. I don't know if that might be too, like, I feel like if you did this, you might have to go with that eye. I mean, that's not bad, but you just don't want your eyes and your lips to be competing against each other, but. Okay, my lips are starting to burn. Okay, this is Sheree, I can never pronounce this right, Sheree Cosmetics, and this is Scarlet Rouge, which is a beautiful cherry red. And then this is Lady in Red. And this is like, this has more like deeper cherry, like purpley undertones, and then this has more orange undertones. This is the Lady in Red, and then this is, forgot the name already, Scarlet Rouge. On camera, they look basically identical, but in person, I promise you can tell a big difference, actually. I think I'm gonna go with the Scarlet Rouge just because it is a little bit more holiday looking. Like, that's a beautiful cherry red, but, and maybe I'll put it in the middle just to kind of brighten it up, but I don't know, this one just looks more holiday because it's like a deeper, you can really tell, but it is deeper. And the good thing about this is, like, it doesn't go on patchy at all, which is really surprising because usually with liquid lips they do. Like, you can make them not look patchy, but it doesn't look patchy at all. It goes on so matte, and the good thing about this is if you are at a party and you're gonna be eating, you're gonna be talking, drinking, like, this is such a good lipstick. Like, this Sheree Cosmetics, I've worn this for a whole day before and only had to touch up once for a whole day. So for a party, I feel like this is like a great idea because then you don't have to worry about like touching up repeatedly. Because if I was gonna wear one of these, which is still a good brand and they're gonna last long, but they're gonna wear off while I'm eating and drinking and talking all night, like, then you have that awkward, like, it looks like you have wine stained lips, where this is just gonna like stay on. And I'm not a big red person, so for me to say this, it means a lot. Wow, that's just so pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit of this. Can't tell, but. And you could do the same thing with this one and put a little bit of that shimmer. Personally, I think I'm just gonna rock the complete red lip, but I'm just trying to get the swatches off my hand. But you could put a little shine in the center and kind of make it pop, especially if you wanted your lips to look bigger. I wouldn't really suggest putting a gloss over top of this formula though. Like, some of the glosses don't move it around, but some do. So it just depends, and I just literally scrubbed the crap out of my hand and you can still see the swatch. So, okay guys, what do we think? What do we think? What do we think? I think I definitely choose this red second being the Snow White, third being the Siren. Siren's just kind of like, whew, a little out of my comfort zone, but I still love the color, hence why I have it. I mean, it's not a new lipstick for me. I just don't really stray from nudes, but it's fine. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling, but which one do you like? Before I put on my lips, I liked this side with like a nude, but then when I put on the red lip and like make it more holiday looking, I really like it with this eye better. But that eye doesn't look bad. I just think I like the simplicity of this eye. If I was going to wear this like Saturday to my party, I would probably just deepen up the under eye a little bit, so it's like a little bit more night looking, but then still have the red lip where it's not as dark and smoky as this eye, if that makes sense to you guys. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys like this. I think I want to start doing more of these videos because they're just fun to kind of recreate looks. And again, this is just like my take on these looks for what I think would look best on me. It's not obviously the identical look, but you have to take what you see in magazines and what you see on social media and be like, okay, well, I like this, I like this, I like this. Let's put that together and make my own look. So that's what I did with these. I'm sorry, I'm just like kind of looking at it. I really like it. I think I still really like this eye. I do. Oh, and I have a Devon Bright Artistry sweatshirt thing. Yeah, I'm really excited. So I am kind of launching my brand business, whatever you want to call it, and I've been working at it for a really long time now, but I'm like slowly getting things up and running, but I am really proud of this, and my dad was able to get these like printer, I don't know, labels, I don't know what transfer labels, things, and so we put them on a shirt, and I stoned it up, and I have another one I'll try to wear. I think the stones for that one are going to come in tomorrow, so maybe I'll wear it in another video for this week. But please go follow me on my Facebook page, and it's just Devon Bright Artistry, and then my Instagram page as well is Devon Bright Artistry. So if you guys have any questions or want to book a makeup lesson, or I don't know, want to book me for an event, wedding, prom, whatever, please feel free to just reach out and yeah, let me know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I want to be doing more of these videos, so if you guys have any other like looks that you'd like me to recreate, please just let me know, and I will see you guys soon. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and please like it give it a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.